This is In Case You Missed It, your National Ag News recap for the week ending November 1st, 2024. A pig in Oregon was confirmed to have H5N1 bird flu this week, the first detection in hogs in the US. This is the same strain of flu to infect dairy cattle, poultry, and farm workers across the US this year. The pig belonged to a small backyard herd. This is less worrisome than a commercial farm, according to a World Health Organization virologist. Hogs are of particular concern for the spread of bird flu because they can become infected with both bird and human viruses. This makes it possible for the viruses to swap genes and potentially form more dangerous viruses that could more easily infect humans. The USDA said there is no risk to the nation's pork supply and risk to the public remains low. A new federal policy to reduce the number of temporary residents in Canada shouldn't have huge consequences for farmers or food processors. Last week, the federal government said it would lower the number of temporary residents in Canada. This is expected to temporarily cause a small decline in the country's population. Some businesses are worried about the effect this will have on the number of available workers, but not food processors, according to the Canadian Meat Council. While policy changes in March capped the number of temporary foreign workers meat packers could hire, the most recent changes don't affect them. They've also adjusted to the cap, so there is less panic about continued measures, the council said. The Canadian Federation of Agriculture said it also appears farmers have been exempted from the most recent changes. The Canadian Grain Commission is reminding farmers that it can give them a second opinion if they disagree with the grade they're given at the elevator. The elevator operator is required to keep a 1 kilogram sample for 7 days after they issue a receipt to the farmer. They may also allow the producer to store the sample. The farmer has 7 days to request a reassessment by sending the sample in a request form to the nearest CGC service center. Farmers can ask for a reassessment of either their grain's official grade or individual grading factors, like protein, moisture, or dockage. Once reassessed, the commission will send the elevator and the producer a submitted sample certificate. In case you missed these and other stories, visit the Glacier Farm Media Network, news that matters to farmers across Canada.